was a good trade session.
Tonight, I'm gonna shoot for 8:30. It might end a little bit earlier. I have something to get to, but I'm not quite sure when it's gonna happen exactly. So we'll see. It will go at least to 8, though. I'll guarantee that.
Okay, now I'm just imagining that that Vlad's gonna just like pull a ripcord, and then 8:30.
Well, I mean, it's not like that. Like, what would the word be?
Gotta go get my chemo.
Yeah, and I decided to put a stopper on my. You know what? I'm gonna cut that train of thought before we go anywhere. So, last we left off, you guys made it back to Hope's Reach after quite a bit of debate in the city of Brass in the Firelands, and you decided to quickly go ahead and start doing some research on the various planes. And I believe we ended at the tail end of the research and the conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically all the stuff that we want to go to is really freaking far as best as we can figure.
Yep.
I have a question though. That
What's
map
up?
that I found in the book, is there any way I could just take the whole map, or can I copy it?
You could copy it, you wouldn't be able to take it.
Okay. Well, I copy the entirety of the map with as much detail as I can.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
Who's gonna go first?
I mean, I think the guys are done. Like,
Yeah.
we basically had a good weed session, but one of us wasn't stoned, and unfortunately, that was the guy talking.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, do you care if I go and do stuff?
The only
We'll
other
say for the
pressing
sake
matter
of
is him.
in-game, you guys are just getting, just fighting each other in the Emerald Tower. And, doing whatever conversation you might need.
Okay. I run out with Auron. I assume I'm just gonna have her in tow since Candace isn't here right now.
Mhm.
I'll be like, okay, guys, you talked to that guy with the plane experience, right?
Indeed, we
Talking
did.
Happened.
Can I go talk to him?
Oh, please, no, leaving.
You can leave. I want to stay and talk to him.
He's not going to give you the best of advice. We can tell you what we've learned, but he's not going to have what you need.
Well, I mean, I just want to ask him some questions on a thing that I found through my research. He might give me some more insight than somebody else would.
I'll go
Well,
take you
she obviously
downstairs.
doesn't want to tell us that is her thing. Let her ask the expert, okay? It might not even be one of the things we ask him.
He's 3 floors down and to the right.
Okay, I start running 3 flights down and to the right.
He looks like Jack Frost if he became a teacher.
Okay, I yell back.
And you've met him before, Nemia, in the interview you had.
He was on the interview,
originally.
guys?
Yes, he
Awesome.
was. He was the white-haired fellow.
Oh, gotcha.
And you eventually make it to his office, and it is closed at the moment.
Damn it. I knock on the door.
A few moments later, the door opens. You see him behind it and say, "Yes, Nemia, is it?"
Yes. I have a quick question
Yes.
for you. I pull out the map. I found this in my research of Asmodeus.
Okay.
And I saw that there was a little "We Are His Eyes" in the corner. What the hell does that mean?
He looks at it. Yes. Vandalism is what that means. Not sure who, but some student took it upon himself to inscribe something into a very old book.
Are you sure?
As far as I'm aware.
Okay.
It wasn't there when we got the book. I'm not even sure how long ago, but
Huh. Also, I found out that this realm is just floating in the astral sea somewhere. Could you,
Yes.
tell me how to get to the sea? If at all possible.
The sea encompasses anything that the plains do not. It's the buffer area, in a sense. So if you can find a way to push yourself out of a plane but not into another, you would find yourself adrift in the astral sea. In fact, bags of holding and the like are all tied to the astral sea.
Really now?
Hmm.
Interesting.
There are some desperate ways you could get there, but I wouldn't recommend them.
And what are these ways?
Let's just say extra dimensional storage doesn't function well when you put it into another one.
Oh, yeah, that would be horrible.
Mhm.
Also, is this map even correct about the layout, or would you know about the layout?
Well, we haven't done much planar travel. Actually, we haven't done any planar travel since the bubble was put up, so
Makes
there's no
sense,
way
makes
to
sense.
confirm them yet, but that is the last known map we have, I believe.
Well, that's not okay. And say, for some crazy, weird reason, I end up going to the 9 realms of hell. I don't foresee that in the near future. Where would I find Asmodeus? I hear that he's like the devil down there, up there, wherever it is.
Well, he would also... He at least was. I don't know what's changed since then.
Uh-huh.
But seeing as he is the archdevil, I would look at the bottom.
So okay. I guess from the bottom he would lead everything else.
In a sense, yes. It's... Their politics are a little complicated. But yes. Bottom.
Oh, I mean, that was really it. Thank you very much. I bow. And I say, I like the whole frost effect with your hair and stuff. That's
It's
pretty
not
cool.
on purpose, but thank you.
It's bad dandruff.
And I leave to meet up with the others, and if they left, I leave.
Okay. He closes his door and you leave. You guys, have you been waiting for her, or?
Yeah, I waited. I'm afraid she'll wander off somewhere. I gotta put a bell on it.
Okay.
By the way, for the record, 15 feet. You'll know.
Alright. You guys meet, at least Nemi and Armax do. I don't know about the other two.
Oh, we're not gonna
Jonathan, you're
abandon them.
muted.
Oh, sorry. Well, I was about to say that he's really not comfortable in this ivory tower. I mean,
Emerald
This is-
Tower.
what?
It's the Emerald Tower.
Emerald
Yeah,
Tower.
I know, but
Oh,
ivory
okay.
tower is the insulting term.
I like it better as an ivory tower. That is a good descriptor.
That's a lot of elephants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, the ivory tower and Electro
Yeah,
is
yeah,
just
for
all sitting there and
Mhm.
not
So-
actually doing anything. But
When I
Pinky's
meet
gonna
up
puke.
with-
Claustrophobic. Let's get the hell out of here.
When I meet up with Armax, I let him know what I asked the guy and what he told me.
I relay her what he told me.
Okay.
So we need to find a way to the astral sea. That's going to be very difficult.
I have a friend in high places that can help us out, probably.
Seriously?
How?
Perhaps you might be able to get a little something from him.
Well,
I
we'll
know-
put this on the back burners. This is going to take a bit. We'll deal with the more important stuff first, like finding that guy's wife. I think he said.
That's precisely the one. He might know somebody who'd be able to help you out.
Oh. Okay.
Especially if you were to imply that maybe they might be able to find her with the astral sea, but be very careful. He's actually very smart.
I see.
So
This doesn't sound like a good. This doesn't sound like a good con there, Birdhead.
no, don't worry. It'll take a while to find her. I'm sure she's very far away. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go
What?
make the preparations to get us an audience with him. He's kind of a big deal.
I looked to Nider. Well, since we had all those issues in the city of Brash, should we try to find something to help us with the city and the slaves?
Sure, yeah. All we need is let's see, a small military outpost and siege weaponry. Freaking
I
hell!
thought we were just gonna sneak them out.
How? We ain't got shit. and that guy proved it. Ain't no teleportation been practicing around here. Any way to get them out, it'd be in that damn city. And
Could we,
fuck
like,
that.
dig them out? No way we'd hit lava, that would work.
Endless moat of lava, hon. Endless.
I kind of like the the whole.
If you bring up birds
the
again,
whole-
so help me, I'm launching you into space.
I have. What?
Oh, yeah, the portable hole. Would there be enough air for
Yeah,
all
with the
of
water
them?
thing, we just need to find versions of things to let people breathe in water for an extended amount of time. And
I got something on the back burner for that, but it's going to take some time.
well, doesn't have to be your method, right?
No, but
I mean,
it gave me an
we are
idea.
with
It
bunch
gave
of
me a
experts.
brilliant idea, but I
Surely we
need
can
time.
Surely we can ask, people who might have other ways of doing it. What would be an easy way to let people, survive several hours in a portable hole?
I mean, honestly, we're in a tower that does research on everything. One of the people here might have a way. You never know.
I mean, while
Be
we're
that as
here,
it
I mean,
may, we're not exactly going. We're spinning our wheels here. We burned a lot of resources going as far as we did. How about we just handle something simple? Bloody hell, your eyes are larger than your friggin' stomachs, and that's coming from me.
So, what would you suggest be simple? Trying to find this guy's wife, who could be anywhere?
How far can she go? Friggin'
If
featherheads
it's
don't
a
leave their
sorcerer,
nest.
If it's any kind of spellcaster, they could be anywhere.
Yeah, he was a pretty good spellcaster, the kidnapper.
Yeah, especially I've
How
heard
much do you
druids
know
could
about
shift
this,
through the
Featherhead?
planes, so they could be like in different planes all over the place.
No, they
My
can't.
job
That's what the guy
was
told
to
us.
know the people in my area. I know the people in my area.
Well, sure shouldn't do a good job.
I mean, if you don't want to do either of those, we could we could visit the water people and try to get our people back from the underwater city.
They're
Or-
dead.
Or
No,
go to
they are
that
truly
third
dead, but
place.
it'd be nice, like, we have a reputation we gotta keep up for this friggin' city now. I don't know, put it on fucking us.
You
And
could
you-
also visit the Earth place. Or, I
Ah.
guess we could speak to them.
Earth placed.
There you go,
Okay,
the Earth
okay.
place.
Tell you what. Let's
Uh-huh.
see what this guy's doing. If she is somewhere, then it might be good to know that we can look for her, and then we can find her when we're doing something else. She's either within 100 kilometers or somewhere random. We'll trip over her or her corpse eventually. Let's figure out what he's got to do.
True.
Plus, I'd rather get paid sooner rather than later. I'm in the hole
Mm.
here.
Oh, DM, I have a question.
Yes.
Is there anywhere where I could buy books on learning languages and start learning languages?
Depends what language you're looking for, and it would take quite a bit of time, but you could.
Okay. Let me see.
It would essentially, so at first it would be reading and practicing on your own or with a partner of some sort.
Right.
You would eventually get to a point where reading and stuff isn't really going to be effective anymore. You'd actually be in a place where you can practice the language, or talk to someone who knows the language to practice the language.
Okay.
But yeah, so you could get started, and again, it depends on the language you want.
I want to learn Primordial.
Okay.
It has 4
Primordial-
dialects.
It has 4 dialects. It does. It is spoken mostly in the Southern District.
Well, I have Niter, and if I'm going to hang around
you
with
do.
Niter, he
And
might
if
be helpful.
Niter chooses to, whenever you guys have downtime, you guys can work together to help teach you Primordial. Finding books on Primordial, while not impossible, could prove a little more difficult than the other established languages like Dwarvish, Elvish, and all that. Because Primordial is
Very uncommon.
in the city, it's relatively uncommon, and a lot of time it's used as sort of a code language. So, yeah.
Well, I will try my best to find some books.
I'll go halvesies on you with that. I don't like being out of the conversation.
Yeah,
Why
it
do you care
took
about
me
learning
3
languages?
years to learn it.
Magic for that stuff.
It takes up energy that I wish to be spent on other magical things that I could do.
I use magic to hit things.
And I'm a researcher anyway. It wouldn't hurt me to read more books.
Well, there's the tower right over there.
Would the tower have any primordial books?
None that you could purchase.
None that would survive.
You're not sure. You've never really asked about their language offerings.
I look to the group, say, be right back, head into the tower, ask if there's any way I could get primordial books to read outside the tower to train myself to speak primordial.
The gnomish individual at the front desk, Elminster, kind of looks up at you and, yes, we offer languages here and there. It's not really part of most of our curriculum.
Of course.
Sorry, what language is that again?
Primordial, please.
Primordial.
Yes.
We do not offer that one. I'm very sorry.
What do you offer for future reference?
Infernal. Mostly because some of the books are written in Infernal.
Of course.
We offer your normal languages, of course. For those of the nature-y type, we offer Druidic, but that's something they do on their own, so it's not really freely given out. And we will offer most common race languages, and Sylvan, the Fae.
Sylvan. That could be very interesting to learn too. Is there any way I could?
We do
Yes?
have textbooks. One would run you 500 gold.
But would I have to use these textbooks with a person who knows the language?
It would be helpful. The textbook itself, I mean, the students say the textbook can be hard to follow sometimes without an instructor, but if you are so inclined, you could attempt to.
I give him $500. Can I get a textbook, please, on Sylvan?
Yes.
Gold, use the right term.
What, you know what I mean, sorry.
I'll, give me one moment. You see, he does a similar arcane incantation that he's done before, seemingly sending a message to someone, and a few moments later, someone arrives, and, this book, Elminster, and he says, yes, thank you. Picks it up, hands it to you. It's a relatively thick textbook. Yeah, and you can see it's nicely decorated with what seems to be drawings of vines and other nature-y things.
Now,
And
I already know
fantastic.
Elvish. Would that help me with Sylvan at all?
Elvish was based on Sylvan, so it would definitely aid you
Awesome.
in learning some of it. I think so.
Now-
Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think that's
Yeah,
right.
No,
that's
no,
right.
you're right.
I mean, it's like knowing a couple of Romance languages. Once you've got
Yeah.
one or two, the third is easy, and then the fourth is really easy, and things like that.
But good sir, if I use this whole textbook, it will teach me the entire language in and out. I would assume.
Yeah, it'll teach you what you can learn from reading. You'd have to still use it to get.
So talk to
Efficient with it.
people to,
Yes.
make it
Yes.
sound better
Yes,
and learn the
you
nuances.
could. You could technically learn the language as just the book, but you're gonna sound like a dumbass. So.
All right. Well, I thank you and I bow and I run out, holding my huge textbook. Okay, I'm gonna learn Sylvan too. Let's go.
Follow me to adventure.
Similar price as normal
Ed-
textbooks too.
Huh.
Anyway.
Do you,
Damn right.
Ed, he just looks at you like you're crazy. Ed, you spend money on that rather than stuff to stay alive?
Yeah.
Knowledge keeps
Oh.
you alive.
It does.
Yeah, I suppose. By the
Well,
way,
knowledge-
Right.
if we're kind of rich, is any of this money mine?
Yep.
We
Okay,
haven't
how
been-
much?
We haven't been paid since before you got here.
It's
kinda one of the things that's been irking me.
Anemia.
Oh wait, you're reading banknote, aren't you? Yeah, the banknote's been divvied up already.
Oh my god, are we just gonna keep all the fucking money?
I mean, I've
Hey,
already
I
spent
have
it
my
on
money
gear.
divvied out. I have 500 gold pieces left.
I bought gear and tool to survive. Fuck, I'm the one of us who has food.
Yeah, I think that 30K gold in the party notes, that
It was
should
split.
not be there still. It was already split, so... yeah, I think a lot of it's been used, so...
Yeah, I think the portable hole's the only thing that's left.
Let's see.
Yep, there's definitely a portable hole somewhere.
I don't think I. Let's see. Outside of $500 for a new window, I actually don't think I've spent any money.
Gold. I'm gonna keep on reminding everyone who accidentally uses
It's
the wrong
good, it's
currency.
I'm gonna start using Gil just to mess with you.
Eh.
Oh, but don't you also have, like, 50 schmeckles?
Yeah, I have 50 schmeckles, some zenny, all sorts of stuff.
I
Oh,
I
God.
literally have a bag of gems and jewelry. The
Better
DM can
banknotes.
confirm.
Yeah.
Because gold doesn't do much outside of the city.
True.
All right, regardless, let's go follow Featherhead. Then after that,
Oh yeah, to his thing.
All right, follow me. We're going to the Acrop Mountains.
after that, a friggin' shower.
It's clean there. Birds are clean.
No. We've been on the road for 2.5 fucking weeks.
In a really hot place.
Yeah,
How about
y'all
we shower
stink. At
before
least I
we
carry
meet the,
perfumes.
All right. How about this? How about we go shower before we go meet the leader of the Aarakocra? That seems like
It
a
would
better
be
idea.
wise. Your funk is visible.
Well, I mean, we have been using the decanter to help, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many of us stripped naked and washed themselves during this whole trip?
Me?
Me, I'm Bird. I'm always non-naked.
I give it to the.
I mean, you know, if it's hygiene to, you know, not die, yeah.
We'll say you smell neutral.
I imagine Nider's the only one that stinks. He's just like, how
No,
many
no,
people
no,
have
no.
washed?"
I carry
He's
chemicals
just
of all
like,
sorts
oh
and
my
sizes.
God, I've been out of the loop.
No, it's like a plague doctor. I just have oils that I can just clean off. Makes it so
Hey.
much easier.
Neither
also
smell don't go
remembered-
away.
I also remembered Puck knows Sylvan, so me and Puck could just talk back and forth whenever.
Yep.
So that'll be easy, hopefully.
Learning, buddy.
Yep.
As a warlock,
You
don't you
guys
just
get
know his
yourselves.
language?
I probably could, but I don't have that invocation yet. I'll look it up though.
You guys get yourselves cleaned up and freshened up a little bit, as apparently you're going to be meeting someone relatively high up in the Acrop Mountains. Everyone except Armax, you guys don't know much about the Acrop Mountains. You know that the War Mage Academy is at the base of it, and you know that the Aarakocra call it their home. But they've always been sort of they're good relation with everyone else in Hope's Reach. They were just kind of doing their own thing.
They're standoffish.
A little, yeah. And you guys eventually make your way there, I presume.
Yep.
Um,
Oh, I
Which,
still
by
want to
the
buy
way-
that flower. I still want to buy that flower pot.
okay.
You buy a flower pot here, I will smash it over your head.
It's for later.
I have people who respect me here. Don't make it be don't make it be the normal
It's
stature
for
of everyone
later.
who hates Aramax here.
It's for later. Specifically, I'm gonna waterproof it.
Let him have his pot.
And yeah, sure, you managed to get a pot for
With some soil, just stash it in.
yeah. Um, and the climb is less than fun because normally they just fly up there. But eventually you guys make your way up the. It's it. You're not climbing up to the highest peak, that's for sure, because that would take you quite a bit. But you do climb up at least to a portion of the city that's closer to Hope's Reach, for commuting if there needs to be, or relations that need to be done, and also the home of the Eric Cochran leadership. And yeah, Ermex, what was your plan?
Well, figured I'd go meet with the secretary
Okay.
and request an invitation to meet with the leader
Okay. And as you
on
guys,
the nature of his wife.
of course, of course. As you guys make your way to what is it's not a palace per se, but it's a very nice. It's a nice. It definitely stands out amongst all the other places of residence around here. You can see it's built onto the side of a small cliff of some sort, and as you guys walk in, you can see there's quite a few guards, all Eric Cochran, and all wearing similar armor to what Armax normally wears. And you can see as you guys are walking in, a lot of them give Armax knowing nods, and seemingly quite a few people here recognize him. And you guys eventually talk to a secretary who also knows Armax and says he'll go ahead and arrange it. He'll go ahead and arrange a meeting with Dirk.
All
Did I
right,
pronounce that right? Dirk?
Derek.
Derek.
It's a word.
Okay. Yeah.
I promise.
I remember. Yeah, but like I didn't know if I pronounced it right.
Don't worry, no one pronounces it right. It's Gaelic.
Okay. And yeah, so you guys have just a little bit of time if there's anything you want to talk about. If not, we can just skip forward.
All right, ground rules for Derek. No talking, no chewing food with your mouth open. No staring at him really hard. No jokes at his expense. No talking about his wife in a disparaging way. You will show respect. You will be nice. You will be polite. If you do any of these things, I will be forced to tackle you. And have fun.
Hey, Vlad,
What's up?
make that 2.
To what?
You know.
Oh. Okay, my bad. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. Eventually, she says, or he, sorry, the secretary you talked to, he, Armax, he'll see you now.
All right, everyone, follow me.
He escorts you into a throne room of some sort. You can see sitting at the throne is a brown-feathered Eric Cochran gentleman. You can see he's wearing very nice, at the moment, just what looks to be everyday clothing, but not every day for most of you. And you can see the room is full of 10 guards or so. And he walks in, and you guys walk in. He looks down at all of you, nods at Armax, and says, "Welcome back, guard."
Derek, I came as soon as I could, and I heard the terrible news.
Yes. We don't have
Is
to
it-
go into detail. What is it that you know?
All I know is that apparently Heron has gone mad and kidnapped your wife. And that's all I need to know.
As it would seem.
Well, I have an opportunity. Since I was the last guard, I feel it is my duty to at least help out in these troubling times, having had some experience in the outside. I would like to return your wife. to your side.
That would be pleasant.
Indeed.
You see, he kind of looks away for a moment, looks up at the ceiling. And how do you propose? How do you think you will accomplish this?
With this group here, they are surprisingly competent.
I wave. Hi.
Nonchalant.
He nods, kind of looking over to you to acknowledge that he's nodding to you, but he seems to almost look over your head and just nods.
Who, me?
Yes.
I try to look up farther. My eyes are down here, thank you.
He turns
And
back
I
to
just
Armax.
smile really big.
And
So disrespectful. But she just starts mumbling to herself.
you can see he gets a little smirk, and I've already sent out quite a few scouting parties. They've all come back with nothing.
Yes, but I have the advantage of knowing Heron, and I have the advantage of apparently this happened when I left, so apparently I was the only one stopping this, so yeah.
Quite the coincidence, hmm? Quite the coincidence.
Well, I left when the dome went down, and they left when the dome went down. They can't go before, so indeed.
Yes. If you bring her back to me, then we'll see. I don't
And
know. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I just don't know what you're expecting me to say right now. When you have no information, you haven't brought her to me.
I also have a stone that I can use to find her.
He kind of looks to you. Excuse me?
What?
Yes, there is a stone. It's
Sorry.
that I can use to find her. It's not here. I have to go back to the Eric Cochran city.
Yes, they call it the Roost. I had some scouts go there. Hopefully, they can help expand our little civilization here.
Can you tell us any of the reports the scouts gave, where they went? It could help.
They haven't gone far yet. I told them to search the immediate perimeter and any civilizations around. And
Look at that.
the Arakakra on the outside were the first ones. Apparently they haven't seen anything, which is both disappointing and terrifying.
Anyone else have any questions for the glorious leader?
Other than how much we're gonna get paid.
How much are we gonna get paid?
Oh,
Just
sweet!
out
You
loud.
have no ability to become off. You have no off switch. I've learned this now.
He just kind of looks back up at the ceiling, shakes his head.
I try to stand taller. Hello, over here.
Well, you
Hi.
will be paid well if you can bring her back to me.
Paid well. I've been making notes the entire time. Paid well. Okay, thank you.
Well, Dee Dee's done.
My goals for this are to have my wife back and to have that traitorous bastard Heron brought to justice.
So you want us to kill him?
No,
Or do you want
I
us
want
to
you
bring
to
him
bring
in
him back.
alive?
Alive would be preferred.
More valuable to you?
Yes.
Okay. Extra money if brought back alive. Got it.
You see he snorts for a second.
I
He
don't
looks
want
over
to
to
resort to
Armax and
violence.
shakes his head a little
Sorry,
bit.
the rest of this group is just so money hungry. I'm telling you, I don't know what's wrong. She makes notes.
As I can see.
I stare
You
at her.
have no off switch.
I looked at Armax. Hi, did you need something? I'm trying to make notes.
I stare harder.
And Armax, it is strange. Durg, sorry, what was it again? Pronounce it for me.
Dirk?
Derek.
Derek.
Think of it like Dearg.
Yeah, Derek. While he's usually relatively stoic, he seems at the moment frustrated and angry. He's not necessarily always happy, but he's definitely. It seems like he's woken up on the wrong side of the bed, probably for the last few weeks. So,
Well, we'll just get on out of your feathers and go find your wife now. So, I'm just going to immediately push everyone out of this room.
I help him.
I get you pushed out. You have really nice feathers, by the way. I smile again as I get pushed out the door.
give me 1 second. If anyone's character sheet gets messed with, don't worry. I'm just touching things.
Uh-oh.
Ah, no, my things.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Wait, my dick is how long now?
What?
Joke.
And I have to see one more. Sorry. Okay.
For shame.
You know what? Never mind. All right. As you guys leave, Derek kind of just nods and I'll be expecting you with my wife. And you guys walk out. As Armax is just like, you can see he's frustrated and shoving you all out the door like, Jesus Christ, you
I'm
people."
helping him.
As soon as the door is shut, just, are you out of your damn mind?
Who are you talking to?
You!
This man has had his wife kidnapped and you just asked how much to get her back.
I asked it
thought Ryder would
rhetorically
ask
to
first,
him.
Honestly.
I have seen wild horses with less tact than you.
I just go
And better
up,
teeth.
So place
And
this
let me
well.
see.
What does that mean to people like him?
It
Say
means
that
he
again?
can stiff us on the bill but still save face. That's what it means.
It means he thinks that you guys are a bunch of freaking yokels who have no competent ability to save a royal dignitary.
Hey, what did I do? I knew I couldn't say anything good, so I shut the hell up.
No, you did well. Here's a piece of candy.
I have better candy.
Yes, but this is candy that I'm giving you.
To what Aramax was telling me, I'll go up, jump, and try to kiss him on the cheek, and say, "You worry too much." Pat him on the hand and walk off.
Jesus.
No. I
You
figured
don't
it
know
out.
what happened to the last guy who failed daring.
How many
I
pillows
come
did he
back and
kill?
just pat him some more. It's okay.
You can see the
It's
secretary
okay.
that's been waiting outside the door kind of looks at all of you. He has this awkward look on his face, and so I take it went well?
Oh no, it went great. It went great.
Did he look into Heron's house?
Yes, he had quite the team raiding it, I believe.
Ah, damn it, I can't steal shit from his house.
Out of character.
No, in character.
He
Alright.
looks at you and...
For the investigation.
For
Take your mind out of
investigating
the
to see
guard.
if there's a plan or a secret room or a teleport ring or a map.
Of course, I should get back to my duties. And
Yes, you
So-
should.
So do we need to go investigate her house, or I'm guessing with his troops, then we don't need to go there.
Well, her house. You're in her house.
We are
Oh, okay.
we are in Itil's house.
Yeah.
This is where she lives. This is Heron's house. I mean, we could go to her room.
I'm
That'd
gonna
be
put Delta
wise.
Donut saying he's not gonna let us in there.
You know, fuck it.
All right,
Fuck it.
Really?
Why not? Yeah.
My
you know
eyes
what?
line up.
you take the
Leave,
lead.
I'm ready to go.
Let's just be an adventure. All right, let's go to Idol's room.
Yeah.
This is your shit show. I'm just watching to see where it burns.
Give me your alcohol.
It's currently in a barrel.
Flask.
You do know,
Only
Idol.
of oil.
Normally. I mean, she shares a room with Derek.
Did
So,
she have? I
does,
imagine.
she does have her own personal quarters.
I imagine the personal quarters.
Okay. All right. So you guys make your way there, and there are guards posted right outside the door. A couple you recognize.
Hey, Greg. How you doing?
Good. How are you, Armax?
Great. I'm here to look for clues with these people.
I wave.
We have strict orders not to let anyone in. I'm sorry.
Since when have you ever followed orders, Greg?
Listen, Armax, I got in some deep shit while you were gone, and I need to fix it. So I can't let you in right now. I'm sorry.
All right, that's fine. You're
All
just
right,
the one
then I'll
impeding
just
our
tell you why.
investigation.
Please don't tell the wife.
What?
What?
No, say that again. I literally didn't hear it. Audio broke.
Good. He clears his throat and just stands up straight.
I think he said, "Please don't tell his wife."
What? Tell your wife? Yeah, no, I can.
Please no.
No, I can totally. Yeah, no. Still, you live down the ways since you're, part of the Royal Guard. So, she's just like right down the ways. I mean, honestly, I could probably just shout it from the window. I mean, that'd be amazing. Everyone could know.
You see
And
his
honesty
mind.
is the best policy when dealing with this.
His mind is racing with like, what is he gonna tell her? And go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
Oh,
Would
good.
that be a bluff? I mean, what is he obviously insinuating that he's going to tell his wife?
Well, he knows that. He's trying to muscle it in. This is intimidation. How? Damn.
1 second.
Just 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. He looks over at you and you see he blinks a few times and just straightens himself and you see his face hardens and no, I can't. I can't. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
You see he winces for a second but stands strong anyway.
I go to the window.
I stand by next to this guy and just put a little thing I can and just like, oh, I'm gonna love how this happens. I'm just gonna sweat the guy by passively enjoying this.
You're at the window.
Yeah, Vidic just kind of leads back and watches this. This is really what
I
I'm doing.
turn to Armax. I could cast Thaumaturgy on you to make your voice boom up to 3 times as loud as normal for a minute.
Oh, I think I'll be able to shout loud enough for this one.
Are you sure? I could make it so the whole city hears.
What's Greg doing right now hearing this?
You see his eyes are shifting around a little bit, and if you could see sweat pour down in Arakocker's face, it would be.
I have my hand up and ready. It's like, you just give me the word and I'll cast it on you, and everyone will be able to hear you.
I am looking
I raise
Greg in
the
the eyes,
window.
eating candy. I am looking him in the eyes.
He looks around. What are you gonna tell her?
I can't remember. Was her name Cindy, or was it the what was the maid's name?
The secretary?
What was the secretary's name?
The secretary's name would have been Tyrix,
Ivanka.
and it is a male.
That's all the better.
But
Can
yeah,
I-
yeah.
Do you think
I didn't know
T-Rex
if you
will
were
mind?
going what you were going for, so I figured I should mention gender just so you know.
No, it's better as T-Rex.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You kind of...
Does she know
Yes,
about
yes.
T-Rex?
Hey, 1 second. I need to do something. Of course, that happened. He,
Goodness.
he looks over. I was gonna tell her, okay? I was gonna tell her.
Well, you don't have. She doesn't have to find out today. You just have to, go check out a noise you heard down the hallway with your friend.
You see the other guard is looking at him like, what's up with Tyrix? And Greg, the Aarakocra, looks over and yeah, all right, this okay. Here, I'll just show you guys. 1 sec.
Did we actually have any idea who he was sleeping with? Or has he just come up with a name?
I mean, this is all part of the role play.
No. We
We're just
knew
going-
nothing, but we know he knows
this is not
something.
a question. I mean,
Alright.
I'm just kind of confused with the dynamic here.
Oh yeah. Okay. The first one was to resist the intimidation check.
Fuck.
Okay. The second one was the D100 was to see if he actually had something with Tyrix, which I gave a 25% chance. Look what I got, 77. And the last one was to resist this intimidation tactic. So,
So he crumbles like soggy origami.
That's hilarious.
God, they must have been doing some fucked up shit.
So is that 25 low or 25 high? Like 75 and above or 25 and below?
I usually do the 75 and above stuff. So yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
I looked to RMX. Really? I immediately furiously start
Really?
writing notes. I looked at him. Could you give me like some detail on like what you feel, how things go? I'm super curious, and I
He
just
looks
write
over.
notes.
He looks over to the other guard and whispers something into his ear. The guard's like shaking his head like,
How does that work?
Oh
So
with
does
my
it
the
God,
home? It's
Greg.
22, 77, and
actually?
a natural 1.
Yeah, see exactly how does it work? Like
Oh,
what
it's
goes
a-
on?
Oh, it's amazing.
Really, give me details.
and you see the other guard's just like, all right, if we get caught though, it's your head, Greg. And he's just, I know. All right, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
All right, you go inspect that noise.
You know what? Let's make it even easier. Pinky, Nemia, you two stay outside and give them cover. Me and Armas can handle this. Less foot tread, you know.
Just leave one out. We might find clues more.
Fine, leave Nemia. No, she can't stop talking. Leave Pinky.
I can come in and look for stuff.
Yeah. No, you can come in.
Yeah.
You're not the problem.
Oh, this means I can have. And she starts thinking of ways that she could talk to Greg about all the stuff that he's been doing and get some details on anatomy and all this other stuff.
Armax,
Don't worry,
we have
I'll-
about 90 seconds. We
Yeah,
have about
I'll make
90
a deal
seconds.
with you. All right, here's the deal. You, I'll give you. We'll go talk to Greg afterwards, but you must be very quiet and very quietly tell us if you find anything. Now, just come in here real quick. We're just gonna do a brief little peek around, and I'm gonna steal a book from Derek. So let's go.
Wait, so I get to come in?
Yes, you.
She gets like a new handful of paper. Okay, I'm ready.
Let's go into Derek's bedroom
You will
because
be
this
the
won't
death
end
of me.
horribly.
Okay, I suppose I'll stay out with the gay guard.
I waved goodbye and headed.
I mean, you don't have to put-
actually,
you don't have to put labels on
the
it.
guard, he looks around while Nemia was talking about writing down notes, and he looks around and, oh, what was that? And he just walks down the hallway.
Oh, look, a conversation I'm not a part of. Let's go.
Okay, so we all go in then. Okay.
Yeah, if I can, I would like to go in first and get a visualization of what the room looks like, so I can put it back when we're done.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
All right, so open the door and look around.
Yeah.
It's not a gigantic room. It seems to be mostly for function for the wife of Daird. He she would normally probably be spending time with him or doing whatever she might need to be doing, but this is more of her her closet. There is a bed in here if it's ever necessary. There is a small table with some papers and a couple books and some writing utensils and all that. And you can see the chair has been as someone had like gotten out of it and hadn't pushed it in. And there's a mirror with various jewelry next to it, like small jewelry boxes. Yeah. Vidic, are you staying outside or going in with them?
I'm going in. Those are my roles for trying to just see
Okay.
and then trying to put together what I see.
Okay. So you guys all shuffle in, despite wanting someone to stay outside.
No, I just didn't. I
Yeah,
didn't know where
because
to put
we
Neve
never
yet.
figured out who was actually going to stay outside, and
Honestly, I just figured this is going to end up as a nightmare. So you know what? Whatever.
The
I
problem was that
immediately head over to the books and the writing utensils and stuff and look at it.
I immediately begin checking the books.
I'm
Oh,
gonna look.
yeah,
I'm
let me
gonna look
roll
for the.
that real quick.
I'm gonna look for the casual and non-casual hiding places.
Okay.
False bottoms in shelves,
I guess,
underneath
do
the
we all
beds,
roll
within the
perception
frames.
investigation?
Everyone roll
Oh,
just
holy shit.
if you're just taking a glance around, it's perception. If you're actually like trying to dig through and find stuff, it's investigation. So
I am, but
What
I'm
if
going
we're
to be
doing
very
both?
careful.
Can we do both in the time we have?
5 minutes, you'll be a little strained, but let's go with one for now. So
Ah, man. I rolled
Oh,
both.
thank
before,
goodness.
Sorry.
Oy vey! I had a heart attack when I saw those dice.
okay, so Niter, you do find a small in the closet. There's a closet in the room. In the closet, there is actually a small panel on the back that opens up into what seems to be some sort of tunnel. Armax, looking through the first off, Nemia, you're not sure what to look for.
I imagine it's all written in Aarakocra.
A lot of it is written in Aarakocra, and the jewelry is a little distracting.
I copy
Armac.
down as much as I can so I can have someone translate later.
Okay. Armax, looking through the books and all the writing utensils and stuff, there is actually in one of the drawers of the desk, there's a small letter that had a wax seal at one point that was going to be put in and what's it called? It's when they press it. I don't know the word.
Sealed?
Yeah, it's stamped. I don't know. So it's like closed, but it never was, and there is a small letter inside of it. The books are about the history of Hope's Reach and some of the theoretical stuff about what it was like before, and some of the known stuff of what it was like before the bubble.
Any of those with maps?
There are no maps, no. And if if there were, you suspect they would probably be very outdated.
All right, I'll just pouch the letter. And you said that Niter found a passageway.
Yes, there's a tunnel that leads out of the.
Is it visible to them?
Not yet. No, you're the one who's found it so far.
All right, then. I'm just gonna casually move the panel over, put down one of my empty sacks in case there's dirt or rocks, and I'm just gonna crawl in. I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go see where it goes.
Okay. As you just start crawling, it takes you a little bit, and then it forks. One way goes to the right, and the other goes further straight.
Do I see light? Do I see anything with 120 feet of vision? Do I see anything either way?
It's just a rocky tunnel of some sort.
All right, I'm gonna make a quick note with some chalk that which way I went. I'm gonna go left.
Okay. So you're gonna go left. You're gonna keep going down
Yeah,
the straight path.
I presume, going down the straight path. Does that lead me deeper into the mountain or to a side?
The way you would orient yourself at the moment, you would be going deeper into the mountain.
Okay, I want to check that one first.
Okay. So as you go, it eventually curves around, and then it starts going. It slants up for a while, and it eventually comes to a flat, what looks to be wooden wall.
All right, and if I do, is there like a slat large enough I can peek through?
No, it's a flat piece of wood. It's not like connected pieces of wood. Um,
If I push it slightly, does it give?
it does budge a little bit. Yeah.
I'm just gonna slowly push it out until I can start to see something.
Okay. It stops for a second until you give it a slight bit push. You can see you're actually hitting clothes of some sort. Very nice clothes. It seems to be another closet you're entering.
All right. I'll make note of where this is, and I'll just head back.
Okay.
I'll pull the wall back flush, and then I'll head back. And I'll
Okay.
go check out the other tunnel.
The other tunnel. The other tunnel begins to slope down instead of up, and it goes for a while. Depends on how long would you go before you would turn back.
How long did it take me to go through the first fork?
The first one took you about 10 minutes or so.
Ugh. Now, seeing how far it's gonna go, I'm gonna head back and regroup.
Okay. All right. You guys, by the way, as you're searching, Nider's like looking around for hidden things, and then he enters the closet and doesn't come back.
I imagine that the distinctive lack of niter-based noises has aroused my
definitely-
fears.
You definitely noticed because he opened the closet, walked in, and then didn't walk out, and it's been like maybe 15 minutes at this point. 10 minutes, 15.
Are we supposed to be gone by now?
That's why I'm going back.
I immediately start. I imagine I inspect the closet immediately and find this hole.
I left it
Yeah.
open, and there's a trail of chalk.
All right. I just turn around and go, everyone,
Yes.
into the closet.
Yay, closet!
All right. Everyone, follow me. There
Go
is
ahead.
a. All right.
Gavin, you're muted again.
Oh, sorry. So it's like, all right, in the closet.
Go ahead. The people who are still in the room, make a perception check. Okay.
Woo!
All of you do. This is easy enough. All of you realize this. You know it's been quite a while, and through the doorway, you can hear Greg and whoever the other guard are currently being. Oh God, my words are not working today.
Interrogated?
Not interrogated, but
Question?
not
Spoken to?
questioned either. They're being spoken to. That is true. They're being yelled at, essentially.
Berated.
Yeah, berated. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. And you can hear like, you are to never leave your post again unless Derek commands it. And you can see, like, you can hear, just, it's a little intense. It's been going on for maybe a few minutes now.
So Vidic mouths into the closet now without saying anything and tiptoes into the closet and makes sure everyone else goes in.
Okay.
Shut the door behind you.
Okay.
Are we like all squished in this closet?
At the moment, yes, but you can see the tunnel. Like the panel has been moved, and there's a tunnel.
Everyone into the hole.
Yes, sir, and I immediately head into the hole.
You better grab my
Right.
sack.
Last man into the
I
hole.
grabbed the sack.
There is a sack that looks like
I
one of
grabbed the
Nider's sacks.
sack.
Yeah. Eventually, you guys make your way in, and you bump into Nider, who's coming back the other way.
I would have seen them a
Hi,
hell of
what's up?
bad.
Yeah, you would have seen him, Nider. You would have seen him in advance, and I think Nemia would have seen you. But yeah, I don't mean like bump into. I mean like
Yeah.
you find each other. Yeah.
All right. So what went bad?
Time ran out.
Yeah, I figured. Slid
So,
down this fucking cave and I couldn't see.
What's
Found out who she was talking to. Some poor son of a bitch on the other side of the hallway. Don't know where this downhole goes, but I can only imagine out.
Let me go check that hallway on the left.
So you go up that way.
Yeah.
You guys follow him, or do you wait for him?
I mean,
I
I'll
follow.
I'll stay behind him.
Eventually, it comes to that flush wooden panel at the end of it.
Do I know this tunnel?
This tunnel is not something you were made aware of.
Huh.
You do know that there are a few escape tunnels, specifically in Derek's room. But you don't really know where they lead. You just know they're there so that if worst comes to worst, you could evacuate him.
All right, so I imagine at the panel, I very, very quietly just slide it open.
Okay.
Just enough to see if I recognize the room or any details of it.
Yes. At the moment, you're in a dark closet, and I assume you have some sort of light source.
Mhm.
There's a bunch of clothes in it, and you can see it's all pretty dusty and underused. The door is closed to the closet.
Do you want me to send Pike through? Pike might be able to do something.
Real quick, do I recognize these clothes?
Looking at them, they look to be things that Heron would wear.
This is Heron's room.
Probably.
Why would there be a tunnel connecting the wife's room to Heron's room?
Made it easier for them to fuck.
Heron was very, very important to us. And
Us?
as such, I imagine these are escape tunnels of some kind.
What do you mean, us?
Derek was one of our high priests.
Alright. Well, they probably went down the other friggin' hole, so...
Well, yes, I'd like to check this room real quick, too. I peek open the door.
Okay.
Is there anyone in Heron's room?
Tuck through. Excuse me. Tuck through.
There is no one inside the room, though.
Alright, I'd like to inspect this room for the same thing.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I'm gonna go to the door and listen to see if there's anyone nearby.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
It's like,
I just look for anything interesting that might interest me.
Make an investigation check. Alright, Niter, you do hear two guards on the other side of the room small talking.
I motion that to them quietly, like the two chatty things.
Armax, looking through, anything that might be important around here seems to be gone. Sarah, go ahead.
Any magical items of any kind?
Nope, not that you could find. It's either the room has been cleaned out or things have been moved. Anemia, looking around, everything besides a few of the suits and sets of clothing in the closet seem to hold almost no value or interest, really. It's like it's very dusty and strangely underused, even for the time that you think Heron has been gone.
Could he have been packing stuff out of here and just took all the stuff with him before he took the wife?
Probably. I assume he
And it
planned
was-
that. Go ahead.
I mean, this is really dusty. Maybe he wasn't living here as long as people thought he was.
Let's go back down the tunnel and check the other way.
Okay.
Maybe he had a secret thing. Also, I'd like to steal one of Heron's shirts.
Okay. Okay, so you guys make your way back down the tunnel?
And we close the door
Of
to
course.
Heron's room.
You guys eventually go down the slope tunnel, and it goes on for much longer than the previous tunnel. I assume you guys are gonna go until you find an exit of some sort, and it. What's
If I
that?
could, I would try to scout ahead a good 60, 80 feet in front of them. Because
Okay.
I have the better vision so we don't waste their friggin' light.
Okay.
Yeah, that
And
makes
I'm
sense.
pretty good at surviving bullshit.
Eventually, you guys, it eventually slopes up once again, and with the sense of direction you have, it does have a few twists and turns here and there, This is definitely leading down the mountain.
Secret tunnel.
And
Secret
eventually you
tunnel.
make it to what it's a slope up, and then there's a ladder that goes to what looks to be another circular wooden-like panel at the top.
Well, I'm gonna go investigate.
Yep. Who would like to do the honors?
Niter is ahead of you guys, so
The guy who is stealthy, quiet, and conscious to this sort of thing.
you climb up the ladder, and I assume you like touch it and see, and it does budge relatively easily.
Hmm.
And it opens up into what looks to be a small dark space. That it's a circular small dark space that is made of wood, and there seems to be another one of these panels at the top. It's a barrel.
Yeah, I figured.
Mhm.
We're in the barrel. Alright, I'm gonna prop open that lid and push the lid of the barrel open with my head, see if I can see anything.
You look, and you seem to be in some sort of storage room. There's casks of ale, there's bottles of wine, there's quite a few barrels and crates. There's no one in here at the moment, although there are torches on the wall.
Do I know of any large storage areas near the Arakrokan Mountain?
Large storage areas? No.
Then we're in a private residence. Alright, gonna push the lid and carefully set it down. I'm just gonna pull myself up.
Okay.
Just sort of scout the area.
Go ahead and make a investigation check. You guys eventually catch up to this, and you see the ladder, and you can see above two panels have been opened. There's light coming down from above. Looking around, most of the alcohol is of medium quality. It's not the best you've seen, but it's not the worst you've seen. And
It's not New Year's. It's a monthly paycheck.
and there's also bits of dried food. There's quite a bit of fresh food, fresh meats, and fresh produce. This seems to be a relatively used storage cellar of some sort.
Could I
Can
hazard
I
a
like
guess
go
that we're in a
through the
tavern?
food barrels?
Sorry, what was that, Snyder?
Could I hazard a guess that we're in a tavern?
Possible.
Do I recognize this room?
As you come in, this room, no. You've never seen this room specifically.
Do I recognize this food type?
Yes. I mean, it's all standard food you'd find at some sort of tavern. Not
Is there-
Aarakocra necessarily. Could be.
Doors,
there a,
windows?
Is there a door? Is there an entrance out?
There is a small trapdoor in the ceiling with another ladder leading up to it.
I'd like to check around this room real quick.
Go for it. Make an investigation check.
I just want to take enough food so I have rations for like a week or two.
Okay. There are some bits of dried stuff that could function as long-term rations.
I take what I can of that stuff.
Okay.
Don't call me a
Armax,
thief.
Looking
This
around,
is different.
any signs of Adel or Heron are non-existent.
I gave you all the easy to pronounce names.
Yeah.
I gave him all the puns.
All right. All right. I guess I'm gonna go over to the hatch and just kind of peek out of it.
Wait. I'm gonna go seal the barrel back up.
Oh yeah. No, seal the barrel back up.
All right. You go to open the trapdoor and it's locked from the other side.
Hang on.
Are
give
there
me
any
a
other
sec.
exits?
Not that you can.
Can
see.
I TK if there's a big enough opening, unlock a trapdoor that's locked on the other side? Now I need a big enough opening for whatever line of effect sort of thing I'll need. But can I do it if it's shoddily constructed?
Depends what you're trying to do.
Use telekinesis to unlock it from the correct side.
How do we know?
It does budge a little bit, but just a tiny bit. You can't even really see the lock.
Can I just Eldritch Blast it?
No!
Before you do that, is there any way that Puck could get through?
Could Puck get through?
He'd be hard pressed. It's not a very big space, even for
No,
him.
he can't.
Hey, how about the guy who has a thing of subtlety? Take a look.
Yeah, you know what? Let's have Niter have a look at it before we blow up everything.
As he blows up everything.
Fine.
All right.
Yes, well, at least then, you know, when we blow up Derek's wine cellar, I can go, oh, it was this Niter thing. You just kill that.
Fantastic. If I go up to it, can I see how that hatch is sealed down?
Yeah, it seems to have some sort of padlock at the top, so it only budges just a tiny bit.
Okay, and the padlock, I assume, is attached to the floor with like a metal hook or something.
Probably. You can see a little bit of metal that kind of streaks off the very tiny space you can look through. There is a little bit of metal that streaks off what would be the top of the trapdoor.
Okay, can I see where that's like mounted into the floor on our side? Like if it's a nail and the head's on the top, can I see the point?
Like you can see the end of it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna like take a little hammer. I'm just gonna start trying to chisel around that. I assume it's like, was it wood or stone?
It's wood. It's wood.
All right, then I'm just gonna take a chisel that I have and just chisel around it, burn a little bit with a torch so I can just break the nails or just push them out so the block is useless.
I assume you're trying to take out whatever is like mounted on the floor and like, push it out.
I'm either gonna push the nails or try to remove them completely.
Okay.
Listening carefully to the outside if I hear anything.
Go ahead and make a
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, do sleight of hand. Okay. It takes you a little bit. You do manage to get it to open just a little bit more, enough that Puck might be able to squeeze through. It would take probably another round of working to get it to a point where you could just break it off.
Could I fit a crowbar in? A pry
Yeah, you
bar?
can fit a crowbar in.
Alright, I'll just put a pry bar in and ask Pinky to pull on it.
Okay. Alright.
Oi! Muscle. So this is where you come in.
Yeah.
Pull.
Okay. All right, so
Slowly.
I'm gonna pull on this sucker. All right. Do I got to roll for that?
Just make a strength check.
It's a strength check with advantage because of
Strength or
crowbar.
athletics or
Strength.
Just general strength, yeah, just general strength.
You have advantage because of the crowbar.
Yes, you do.
okay. Let's see how that goes.
Thank goodness for advantage.
Yeah, thank you for advantage.
Yeah, you pull down on it and you can hear the as like some of the wood splinters and cracks, and it pushes the lock up, and the trapdoor is stuck in a position where the floor-mounted part of the lock is now diagonal rather than laying flat, and you can push the door up to that diagonal. It's still connected at the top though.
Can I now use my telekinesis to unlock it?
In what
Okay.
manner would you try to unlock it?
Basically, if there's enough of it that I can, squeeze through to be able to, kind of point and see what I'm doing, I'm gonna, Jedi the lock.
You could attempt to. It is a padlock that's on it, that has a key to unlock it.
Oh, a key on that side. Okay.
I mean, can I just move the crowbar underneath the one part that's still mounted and just have him yank it again? Just like remove the nails completely.
Yeah, you could try. There's still like about half of it that's mounted. To
Can we just say we force the lock and go on?
No,
We're just gonna do it again.
Okay,
Alright.
let's go do it. Okay, all right. Sorry, you're right.
Because doors are adventurers' worst enemies. So.
Yep.
Yeah, we're lucky this door
Critical
was
Role proved that. None of them could open the door but one person. Which is hilarious.
I'm just happy that the door wasn't a mimic. Which would be
I don't know that.
that'd be a great place to hide a mimic, actually.
All right. Yeah, you pull down again. This time you break it off. At this point, Niter could probably squeeze through and finish the job and let you all pull through.
Go in.
What's up?
If seeing that, I'm gonna go. Well, I'm gonna look to see if there's anything around.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go in and finish it.
It opens up into what looks to be a kitchen-like area. There is no one around.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll just go in and use the pry bar again, just one last time.
Okay. You crack it off, and you can see now you've left like the small, like almost like a hole in the floor where the lock was mounted. You can see it's just dangling off the top of the trapdoor. Still technically locked, and the trapdoor opens wide, and you guys can all fit through. In this kitchen area, it seems to be deserted at the moment.
Is there any more dried meat that I can take?
Around, go ahead and make a perception check.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna again look for clues and things.
Nemia, there's no bit of food around here that you can find.
Yeah, it's a kitchen.
Armax, looking around, everything is meticulously placed in its perfect spot. And nothing is dirty. The sinks are clean, but there's no layer of dust on anything. It's
Hey.
just...
Do I know this kitchen?
Hey, Featherhead,
Yes.
do they have a kitchen on site in your mountain for your king?
Of course, he doesn't just eat food like a vagabond.
They
I think we're
do,
in it.
but with the amount you've traveled, you don't think this has anything to do with Derek.
Is there a, does this look like a business's kitchen?
Could be. It looks like a tavern kitchen. Yeah.
All right.
It wouldn't happen to be like a menu or something like that somewhere laying around, is there?
Are you guys leaving the kitchen? Because there is a door in the kitchen that leads somewhere. You're not quite sure.
I'll do it.
You know what? Let's keep following it.
I'll scout ahead. I'm quiet.
Yep.
Okay. You open the door and it's not locked. It just opens and
No, the thing they want to protect is down there.
yeah, and it opens up into definitely a tavern area. There's a bar, there's tables and chairs, except all the tables and chairs have been pushed to one side of the tavern, the side that's away from the entry doorway, and all the chairs have been stacked up on top of them. And then there's one chair that sits at the very top, kind of balanced precariously on the legs of a couple other chairs.
Does this place look barricaded?
Yes, it does.
All right. Do I see a window at all? Or no, I'm checking for life forms. It's like
You're checking for what, sorry?
I'm listening in to see if there's anyone around because there's like only one way out of here and they blocked it off.
No, all the tables and the chairs are on the other side, away from the doorway. Yeah.
What the hell?
However, the windows, looking at the windows of the tavern, they are all boarded up.
What
And
the
go
fuck?
ahead and make a perception check.
Ugh. Coast is clear.
Oh
Alright.
my god. Here, I'll just put it on... Oh, I can't put it on the board. Yes, I can. It's
We're
okay.
gonna try to figure out what this place actually is by now. The
That's what I rolled.
case of the barricaded tavern.
Wait.
I'm looking around for clues in any place that says the name of this place.
Yeah, I'm just making a frickin' investigation check for figure
it's
out,
fine.
you know, just fucking Sherlock Holmes the
I'm
place.
gonna head to the door and see if I can see outside.
Niter, as you're looking around, and actually all of you notice this, you hear a... and you just see all the chairs just start falling on top of each other and to the ground.
I bear roll back into the kitchen.
And what emerges from the rubble is a very shorter than you even, Niter, gray-skinned, almost maned. It's as if the hair was let its hair grow out, and then it just wrapped around its face and created almost like this gray furry mane. and you can see his face is a little smushed. Definitely not a gnome. You're not actually quite sure what this is, and you see he gets up and just damn it, and he says it. He says "damn it" in primordial, as he just like starts like wiping away the dust and debris on him.
I immediately just try to tackle grab him.
Okay.
Like a parent would a small child about to get near the edge of an anything.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check.
I overshot that bastard.
No, you didn't, because he had disadvantage. He starts getting up, and the moment he manages to get on his feet, you see he starts wiping away his legs. A bird just fucking tackles him and grabs him, and he's just like, God, why? Again in primordial, Niter.
It looks like a Doberman just got hit with a greyhound.
You have him in your arms. You see he's like squirming, but you manage to wrap your arms around him. He's tiny, like a foot and a half, maybe.
All right,
It's like I'm holding an American Girl doll. I imagine I begin interrogating him the same way that that Agent K did the pug in Men in Black.
all right. I'm gonna try and get in here.
But what you do notice is as you're grabbing like onto him, the like what looked to be like furry, bristly hair around his face is. It's not painful, but it's like it's pointy and bristled. It's almost like wire when you feel a scratch against your skin.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. And he just kind of he's panicking and not sure what to do with himself at the moment.
All right,
You weirdo, calm the hell down! I shout into his brain.
He stops and looks around, looks at you,
like,
squints his eyes.
I'm just putting my hands up saying,
We aren't here to hurt you. You're gonna end up hurting yourself if you keep doing that.
I might be here to hurt you.
You see, he kind of relaxes and Armax his arms and just kind of accepts his fate.
Like,
And
I did. No, I'm jumping in. It's just like, Featherhead, fucker.
Yes.
Calm
A little
down.
busy now.
Calm your non-existent titties. I'm gonna hearing the primary. I'm just gonna be like, friend, we didn't mean to harm you. We were looking for someone dangerous. We're sorry for what we did, but this guy was an asshole. I get my bird friend to let you go. We just gotta make sure you're not him. Is that all right?
He just kind of nods and.
I insight check him.
Who are you? Go ahead and make an insight check.
Not trusting him.
He seems distraught, ashamed that he failed to hide so spectacularly, and defeated.
Okay.
Dude, does this guy look familiar in the studies I've done? Have I seen anything like him?
Not at all.
Oh.
Okay.
So, wait, she'll be super excited and start making notes immediately on this new thing that she's never seen before.
Have I, in my field of work, seen anyone like this?
Not at all.
Do I have any idea, on the street, I mean, like tales of bogeymen that kind of, match what he looks like? Or have any fucking clue what he looks like? What he is? Anything at all? The tales of the chupacabra sort of thing that kind of match what this guy is. That sort of thing.
It's the weirdest thing. It's like a gnome that grew shorter and let its hair go out really long. And you can actually see now, getting a closer look, he has some sort of wrappings covering what look to be feet, but you can see poking out what looks to be goat hooves.
Halflings don't exist in this setting, do they?
They do.
No.
Do. This is not a halfling.
Halflings do exist in this setting.
It has satyr feet.
Is it a satyr?
No. Satyrs are taller and.
No, this isn't. It's like.
So how does he differ between any of the I guess what I presume would to say races of halflings and races of gnomes.
Goat hooves and gray skin.
And races of satyrs
Well-
or fawns.
And he feels like he's made out of spun fiberglass.
Guess what? We don't know about satyrs or fawns.
No, we don't.
Right.
Plainer.
All right, we don't. Do we? I
No.
mean, no, the stories. I mean, I'm presuming we have bedtime stories about them.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
they won't be
Neem-
accurate
let's-
to like.
I would
the
say
Fae.
that Nemia would probably recognize a satyr if
she
Yeah.
had one.
if she heard of one.
And this
Or
ain't
she
no
saw one.
satyr.
Yeah, this is
Right.
not
And
a
this
satyr.
isn't one.
This is not a
Okay.
satyr.
All right.
He does have satyr-like features, though. That is true. But he is not a satyr.
All right.
Niter, who, what, where, when, why, how, here, now.
What did I tell you about your tits? All right. Bud.
What are tits?
Bud.
These, and I point to my chest.
The hell are those?
It's a mammal thing. I'll explain to you about
I
it.
put
when
the
you're on.
flower pot on the ground to stress how calm I'm trying to be. Yeah, that's right. All right, buddy, you ain't from around here, right?
No.
All right, this ain't yours, right?
Are you like mentioning
Yeah.
like, the tavern?
Yeah, I'm just pointing all around.
He kind of. Yes, mine. It's mine now. I
Not
found
yours
it.
now. Okay, then you ain't the guy we're looking for. If you don't run, don't shout, don't fight, I can make him let go of you. All right?
Yes.
Insiding.
Go ahead. Of course. Wow. My rolls are god awful today. I rolled another one.
Yay!
He looks at you, and then you can see his eyes just start shifting and looking around, and you see he's like whispering to himself while he's not talking to you, and like nodding and like yes.
He's telling me exactly what I want to hear.
Huh? Kind of, yeah.
All right, guys, this shifty bastard ain't from around. He came in when the bubble went down.
Should we detain him?
He ain't a citizen. We can just snap the neck and leave him here. He'll cover for everything else we've done.
I can Eldritch Blast him when I hold my hand up. The magic starts to form a little
You
bit.
see, he just screams, just no.
Silence him!
I wrap my, I just force his jaw shut.
He's-
What did I say about not yelling? All right.
Niter, tell him that I will claw his eyes out if he doesn't tell me everything I want to know.
That thing's gonna eat you if you don't answer his questions.
His eyes widen.
All right. Ask quick, and then we'll just knock him the hell out. I say in common.
Ask him who he is, where he's from, why he's here, and if he saw an old man and a beautiful maiden run by.
All right. You see an old bird and a young female bird come through here.
Birds.
Big birds, like him.
Flying sky.
Like him. Like the guy who wants to eat you.
Yes, I've seen his kind. Yes.
Where they? When?
Well, up there. And he points to the window.
Okay, never mind. He hasn't seen anything. What's your name? Where you from? What used to be yours?
Used to be. Well, it depends how you define it. Used to be.
Where'd you live before this? Jackass.
Nothing. This is mine now. I'm. What's your name?
I go by many names. You can call me. Fuck, I actually had a name for this. Ron Perlman.
Ron?
Yeah, just call me Ron.
Okay, Ron. I'll make it simple for you. You let me go, and I won't kill you.
How serious does he look?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
I think he's got it backwards.
He seems, while he still seems startled, he's gotten an unexpected bout of confidence, it seems.
Armax,
Yeah.
he's seen nothing, know nothing. He's a vagrant. Snap the neck. Fucker's planning something.
Hey, do we need to kill him? I mean,
I hold my hand back up and have the magic ready.
no, I mean, like, this is a species no one's ever seen before. Like, wouldn't
Armax,
someone,
he's planning something.
Can I just hit him against a table and knock him unconscious?
That
really
works
hard?
too.
Um,
Just mini-me him across the table.
thing. That causes, attention.
Like, unless anyone knows the good, like, sleep move.
And you
No.
just choke
Yeah,
hold.
just
Choke hold.
this big thing here.
This guy's like a foot tall max. I don't think he has a chin.
he does, but it's
Oh.
under what looks to be a really bushy beard.
Yeah, just slam his skull against the ground then.
All right. Let's just hit him against something real hard.
I wouldn't do that. And as
see that
you
in
go
common.
to Armac, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh God, he's a porcupine, isn't he?
Oh.
Okay. You see from his hair as you're holding him, part of it seems to almost coalesce into what looks to be a line or like a piece of rope almost, that then just shoots out of his head and completely entangles and grapples you. You were considered grappled and restrained. And because of that, at the moment, he's also grappled and restrained because you were holding him, but you cannot hit him against anything at the moment.
He's
And,
in my hands, right?
He is.
All right. I have claws on my hand, right?
You do? Yes.
I would like to bury them into wherever they are on him at the moment.
Okay. Go ahead and make a. Let's see. I don't think you're proficient with unarmed combat, so just make a d20 roll plus your strength.
Wait, I think Eric Cochran do get that with their claws.
Do they? They might. I'm not 100%
Do they have like claw attacks or something?
Yeah, they do have claw attacks, if I recall.
Well, I
it's
mean,
pitiful, but
that's
it
an odd hit,
exists.
isn't it?
Talent, you are proficient with unarmed strikes, which deal 1d4 slashing damage on hit.
It's not an auto hit, and I'll tell you why, but I'll give you advantage on it.
So,
I'm curious why.
what, do you want me to roll a d20?
Later.
Okay.
Yes. You do have advantage on it.
And
so...
you have proficiency.
Okay, you do have proficiency. You add your strength, your proficiency to it.
So your strength number and our level's like what? I think our proficiency is 2?
No, our proficiency is 3.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, proficiency bonus to 3. So, so what do I need to roll? Just a d20 and what?
Oh, you already got it there, so it's 8 plus your proficiency plus your strength.
All right, I got a strength of got a strength of 14
plus
plus
2.
3 in proficiency. So
5. So
that
13.
puts up to 13. As you go to dig in your claws, his skin is like a rock, and your claws just scrape against it. Yeah, you don't manage to do any damage to him, and he just looks up to you and says, "You're stuck with me now."
Wait, can I see this asshole?
I mean, he's at the moment. Armax is holding him, and they are both wrapped up by his own hair.
Okay, then I'm gonna solve this problem. I'm gonna get within 15 feet of this motherfucker, and I'm gonna pull out a Chinese firework with a hamster riding it and with a little steering wheel, and I'm gonna say, "Get him, Gary!"
What the hell?
do you actually have all those things on you right now?
Seeking grenade.
That's hilarious. That is so funny.
It's okay. It's a what? Describe that again.
It's a Chinese firework with a hamster that's holding a steering wheel on it.
That is the best description of a sinking bomb I've ever heard.
Go for the eyes.
Okay.
That turn with the little,
Does he have a little hat on?
He has aviator goggles.
As you light it, it just flies over and like hovers in front of Armax for a moment before diving into the tangle of hair. And Armax, you see this small implosion happen within his like furry head. And you see he goes, "Ow!" and just reacts to it. And he says, "Okay, fine, fine." And you see the hair just unwraps and goes back into his head.
Alright, I pull out Mo and Curly having at my side and say, "You try that shit again, and the full battalion's coming after you."
Just
Oh god.
let me go up, Puck.
That's all we wanted!
Niter, flip the flower pot over.
What?
Flip the flower pot over.
Okay, I turn it so it's soil side down.
Okay.
No, soil side up.
Oh, that's how it was.
Oh no, I thought you were sitting on it.
No, I put it up so at a moment's notice I could plant a bean.
Oh, don't have to worry about that. I wish to plant him in it.
in the
I wish to wedge him into this pot.
Okay. All right. He's compliant, and he just kind of bows his head as he's being buried. The hair is a little bit of a problem, and packing it in is difficult. You're not quite sure how well it'll hold, but he is packed in at the moment. And he just kind of sits there and says, "What do you want?" Looking around.
Just want to know if you saw some people come through here. That's it. They look like him.
I mean, I got here like a week ago.
Yeah, so he doesn't know anything. Fuck it. Let the man have his tavern. Let's get the hell out of here.
Sure thing, real quick, where's he from?
Where? You're from... You were near Snismouth, weren't you?
Well, technically, yes.
That's what I thought. Alright. Enjoy your bar. I'm going to the door and just fucking off.
Yeah, I'm just heading out too.
Same.
As you guys start leaving, you see he's just grumbling to himself. And he, 1 second.
It's like, I'm not taking my eyes off him.
No, I figured. He's grumbling to himself, and you can see, you see one of his arms just kind of flies out of the dirt. He pulls himself out, eventually, and just gets down and starts brushing himself, and he's just so dirty, gross, and just starts cleaning himself.
We found a neurotic goblin.
A moment later, he starts picking up the chairs and stacking them precariously once again. And you can actually see he's using his hair to grab the chairs and pull them up and put them up higher to places he can't reach.
What the fuck was this thing?
This is a silly place.
I'm gonna have to inquire about this in the Emerald Tower. Make more notes.
Okay.
Did you draw? Oh, I like the picture you drew of him.
Thank you. I tried.
Alright. Oh, I pick up Gary before I leave.
Okay.
I immediately just kick open the door.
The door opens. It seemed to have been broken into prior.
Yeah.
And you guys are actually at close to the base of the Akrop Mountains, which puts you still quite a bit from the city, but there seems to be some sort of abandoned tavern that's in a portion of a deserted portion of the War Mage Academy.
Huh.
I remember this place.
Alright.
Do I remember this place from the outside?
From the outside, no, you guys are still what would technically be in the confines of the bubble.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to go around this abandoned part of the place, and we used to hide shit.
Anything
A lot of drugs in these walls.
Okay, so I would know this
good? None for about 15
side of town
kilometers.
fairly well, though. If this is in the bubble, you said.
Yes.
It's in the bowl, but it's outside of the main area of Hope's Reach. The Akron
Okay,
Mountains.
so I
is-
wouldn't know it then.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, the Akron Mountains is kind of the marking point to where the farm area starts. All the farms that are used to produce food for Hope's Reach. It's also, of course, their Cochrane home.
We like our mountains.
Mhm.
It's our symbol. We have a big one at sporting events.
And is your favorite drink Mountain Dew?
I pull out Mo.
No, we have taste.
Ooh.
Oh,
They only drink
burn.
Surge.
Hey, Surge is good.
We like RC cola.
RC is good too.
No, it's not. That's a lie.
RC is not that bad. But anyway,
boy,
back to
And
role
actually,
play.
Bored
this
now.
tavern is maybe like an hour walk from where one of the ends of the barrier might be, or would have been. I mean,
Yeah, so we're on the fringe of every town.
Which which direction does this portion of the barrier look out towards?
it would be northeastish.
Isn't
What
that
was northeast of us here?
Wait, that's water.
I thought that was the roost.
Nope, the roost was
Southeast or southwest, yeah.
Oh.
And yeah, and like
What
to
was-
the northern sort of area was fire, and then to the this is water.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
So that means we're gonna see the water people?
Oh, you're damn right it is. Yeah, as soon as
Yay!
yeah, no, we're getting some fucking scuba gear. We're getting some diving bells. We're getting some weighted shoes.
Well, they said they would have had something by now. I remember
Mm.
them specifically saying that. We're gonna
Like,
Yeah,
we're
friggin'
getting
need
a-
it.
Like we're getting a submarine and a couple of Big Daddy suits. We're going down there.
What
Oh,
makes
wait,
you
hold
think they
on a
would go
second.
down? They were islands, you friggin' moke.
Because, look, I have had terrible luck today. I'm willing to bet that, like,
I was hairy today.
I've been attacked by a hairy person. I have been humiliated in front of my old boss, and
Humiliated how?
You.
I just stare. Just,
What? I ask
It
questions. That's
just
what I
does
do.
laugh.
just
Armac-
stare.
It's really hard for it to stop.
If I stared any harder, words would physically come out of my eyes and land on the ground.
I kiss him on the cheek again. You worry too much. And pat him on the
Armax,
hand.
we don't need weight.
then it can still
She's
laugh.
dragging us down.
Excuse me? I don't think I'm dragging you down. I know a lot of things.
All right.
Except when to shut the hell up.
I would like to walk away from them real quick and just sort of
Scream
try to
into a barrel.
regain some composure.
Niter, go ahead and make a perception check. As you were the one keeping eye on the gray-haired.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah. You can see as you guys have left and kind of like opened the door, it's come outside and you see it has what looks to be this like small pair of metallic shears, and you see it pulls up like a strand of its hair that just like extends for a bit and it cuts it, and as it cuts it, you see all the hair just immediately transforms into what looks to be a similar metal, just a strand of that similar metal. It's still kind of workable, and you see he's slowly tying it around the door and like boring little holes in it and like trying to reinforce the door down.
oh, that's his now. That whole thing is just his now.
No, I'm just telling you what you see about him.
Yeah. All right. Well, fuck it. Worst case scenario, he goes into the Carca Mountains and he gets killed.
Food squawk.
Wait, hang on.
Look, guys, it's a brick we can eat.
Wait, it still had food and beer in it, right?
It does, yeah.
Oh shit! I think it killed the owner. I think that son of a bitch killed the owner and took it. He didn't buy that food.
No, that place, that owner can't be dead. He's in jail.
Oh, never mind.
It
Yeah,
was.
I
Sorry,
was
go
like 4 when that place shut down. They had food health violations, and and they were working for the mob.
The food that you did see was fresh.
Yeah.
So who's leaving, using that as a hidey hole for their oh shit place?
You think they were storing in it?
Possible.
Well, hell, that means we don't know when they left. Because who knows how long they've been in there. That fucker's only been in there a week. Wait, if they brought food, that means they can only be gone a week. Son of a bitch, they're actually close. Fine, we're gonna go to the water temple.
Cool.
Alright, but if we're gonna do that, can we at least bunk up for the night? I'm sick and tired of sleeping on a friggin' carpet in a musty-ass bubble.
Yeah, that would be nice. I could go back home among my books and learn some Sylvan.
I can't sleep in my own damn bed.
Yeah, that too.
Can I bunk up?
We're just stopping?
What time is it?
It's like late in the afternoon.
It's getting later. Yeah.
Can I bunk with you?
Who you
Nemia,
say?
please. I don't have a house.
Sure. You can bunk with me all you want. And I can learn about the titties thing. I can show you about that.
We really are boyfriend and girlfriend.
I'm sorry. I cannot let this go. Somehow you have brought up the concept of teaching someone about titties and you've made it unsexy. How? How did you do this?
To be fair, I'm going to teach her about raucous orgies of bird people.
Still
I'm a
unsexy. I don't
researcher.
believe this.
I mean, like, does it vary if it's the type of air kraken? I mean, do some of them not have, bits and pieces?
I look to Victus. You are not Victus. You're not invited. I didn't say you could come and learn too. You have to learn on your own. Jeez.
Oh God, I'm going to Nemia's house to show her Eric Cochran anatomy.
I think
She
you
will be
mostly just
very
end up talking.
professional and scientific when asking questions.
I feel like
That's all I
Aaron would.
have to say.
I feel like Aaron would be saying, "I told you they were married." All right, while you guys discuss Eric Cochran anatomy, I'm gonna go ahead and get a drink. Be right back.
I think weren't we supposed to stop at 8:30 and
Oh, different
Yeah.
time zones.
Oh.
Oh, 8:30 so I'm sorry. I should have specified that. I forgot
what
about that.
time is it where you are right now?
It is 7:10 in my house right now.
Yeah, he's 1 hour
Oh,
behind
okay.
us.
So yeah.
Oh,
So-
so yeah, it's
My
still
bad.
gonna be till like 10:30. Okay.
So yeah, we have
'cause
like 50
we're
more
in,
minutes.
Yeah, we're in Kentucky, and you're in one of those happy
Yes.
states.
I
We
forgot
are in
about that.
Kentucky.
I'm
What,
in
you're
the
in Kentucky?
No, I'm in Franklin, Tennessee, which is like
Oh.
Kentucky, only we have a radio tower that made us have something of use.
We have the Elvis
I'll be right back.
Museum, Bruce Manor Wayne Tower thing, and decent barbecue.
Yeah, we have decent barbecue, the
Ooh.
Eye of Sauron, and cripplingly stupid people.
Yeah.
That sounds like an interesting place.
And-
Oh God, you should have seen it. We had some people build a fucking mosque, and a local church literally bought the land next to it so they could erect a whole bunch of crosses. And I'm like, yeah, that's not fucking threatening.
Holy crap.
Would
And only
would you
some
like
of
to
them
know
were on fire.
Would you like to know the? Would you like to know the really fucked up thing? Like really fucked up?
Oh god.
Okay, I'm gonna type the name of a road I once went past when I was working way out in the middle of BFE, Tennessee. I kid you not, this place is real. Like really, 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 really definitely real. Because when I type it, you're gonna go, that can't still be there. The name of the road, which was on a road sign,
A fancy, county road sign.
like it wasn't like those fancy road signs made of cardboard and Sharpie that lead to your death. Actual road sign, BFE,
Like-
middle of nowhere.
I'm back.
That was the name of the road.
Well, hey, they had to,
Why did I come back?
Oh my god, I can't even go
In the road's credit, it was named back in like the late 1800s because that used to mean black.
No,
Yeah, and that's where
it
they
was
live.
not. No, it was not referring to that.
It was referring to, there was a bunch of, those. Oh.
Yeah, no, this was not a happy place.
This is not
was,
where they lived.
This was a states' rights. I don't know what's wrong with the Song of the South movie kind of a place.
That movie.
Yes, and that was when Zach realized, like, I need to not be here.
Sorry, Matt, I didn't see your message a second ago.
That's fine. This is the perfect time for it.
Ooh, nice roll.
What are you rolling? Do you want to? Oh, you planted a fucking bean.
Y'all got distracted and I got bored.
You do realize that one of the options for that is an Egyptian pyramid coming up and killing everyone, and we're in the
guess
city
what
next.
he just rolled?
No! Okay, hold on, Vlad, break the camera. What did I ask you first? What did I ask you before this?
Oh, let me see. Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I have my bases covered,
Um,
and we have this asshole as a scapegoat.
as you guys wait, how close to the bean are you?
But after last time, we're like a good 20. I specifically wanted to bury just a little bit away from everything as I could, and I'm at least 30 feet away. Because last time it started screaming at me. Fuck that noise.
The ground begins to shake.
Yeah, we retreat. Once the ground starts
It
to shake.
shakes,
if we're
and you
30 feet.
see at the point where you planted the bean, something pointy sticks out of the ground.
Oh my god, this is the thing! This is the thing!
And then it continues to grow, expanding as it grows. 10 feet, 20
Oh
feet.
god. Oh god.
Slowly encroaches to your end, and you guys start running back. All the way out to 60 feet. As this
Oh shit.
60-foot square-based pyramid bursts out of the ground.
What's
and
it
you see
made
the
out of?
ground immediately repairs itself underneath. And right in front of you, a doorway materializes, an archway that leads into the pyramid.
I
I think
immediately,
this is a good place to stop.
turn around and I look at Niter and I say this. I've put a video in the Discord and I say it like that.
I don't know how you's done it, but I know you's done it!
And I immediately tackle him.
What's with you and tackling small creatures?
Because
someone
you
your own
summoned
size.
a pyramid!
So what is this made out of,
It seems to be a very high-quality sandstone. You can see that there are depictions of battles and various creatures engraved into it on the outside. There are no steps. It is a flat pyramid that goes up, so there's no way to get like up to the top unless you were to like scale it. But on the inside, you can look in. The people who have dark vision, it is pitch black in there. You can see it is just a large 60-foot open room with a sarcophagus in the middle.
So this was on the list of things. Like, what sort of beastie was it supposed to be in there that you're supposed to fight for a whole shitload of treasure?
I mean, you'd have to figure that.
I remember. Hold on. I do remember that we cast Identify on this.
Was that one of the things that we figured out was a possibility?
I mean, I told you guys that.
He said casually.
Yeah, I said it casually, not so much that your characters.
Also, here's a bigger problem. I sent him 3 different tables of more stuff to add to the bag of beans. So there could be a mummy lord, there could be a kitten lord, there could be fuck all. Either way, I want to kill everything in there and turn this into my bachelor pad.
I would like to. I'd like to roll to take Niter, grab him by the legs, and hit him on the ground like a pillow fight.
Okay, so by the way, so just so you know, I do cross-reference the tables. I don't want you guys to kill yourselves, so just take caution. You don't know exactly what's in that sarcophagus.
Exactly.
But let's just say what could be in there could very well kill you, and easily.
So how do we figure out what's in there, and how do we figure out if it's out of our league?
Sorry, what was that?
I said, have I seen anything like this before?
I mean, you've heard of sarcophagi. Some civilizations would, some races and civilizations would use them to preserve their dead.
So, okay, those beans, they just go take a place where some civilization has buried someone very important that, you know, paid a bunch of money to live forever in death and yanks it over here, right? I'm guessing out of my ass, but does that sound right?
The bag of beans makes things. That's what I know.
It's not yanking it from way the fuck off. Like,
Pretty sure.
Fucking high priest that's, you know, made of money from 12,000 years ago, and he's in there, and he may or may not be undead and absurdly powerful.
You know, I think of it like this: when you make a wish on a genie and he makes something, did that thing exist, or did the genie just pull it from somewhere?
I think that depends on the genie, don't it?
I'm willing to bet that this being just made an Egyptian pyramid exist.
I mean, I'm curious because you know it's here.
So, like,
Well, that's great. I would like to take Niter and I would like to throw him into there.
No.
Okay, all right, so Niter, make a perception check. If you're gonna resist the throw, make an athletics check as well.
Yeah, no, the Mimic will, you know, he is...
If I go
he
with
has
it, can I make the
he's
landing
not
not
had his
suck?
weapon out at all this, even with the fucking little crazy guy
Sorry.
and all the...
What was that if you go with it?
If I go with it, can I make the landing not suck?
Yeah.
I'll go with it.
Okay.
Fuck it. I
as you
have
fly in-
things up my sleeve.
As you fly in, your
Before you continue that statement,
Okay.
I didn't throw him into the pyramid.
just at the front of it.
I threw him at the wall of the pyramid.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, no, that's fine. I'm gonna make this
Just-
not suck then.
Just smack face first into the big granite
So-
side of this pyramid.
Make it.
Oh, they were made out of limestone, so it was all nice and, you know, white.
Not a dexterity saving throw.
Acrobatics will be to kind of save yourself from it, I think. Dex saving throw is more
Yeah.
reacting. Ugh. Okay. As you hit it, you do suffer. Not much. You do suffer 1 point of bludgeoning damage. As you hit the wall. But one thing you do notice as you hit the wall and you get near the pyramid, your tooth starts to vibrate. And fast.
I'm sliding down the wall and I'm in full creep mode, just like there's money. I'm just gonna like, I'm taking every precaution I need to because money is guarded. That's how you know it's good. I'm just like, wonder what's in here. It's just like carefully looking around. I hear anything,
Remember,
I
Niter.
warp back.
Remember, Nada, Jehovah starts with an I.
Are you going in, Niter?
Yes, cautiously.
Okay.
It's like you put money in here,
Okay.
man. Of course I
Are
would.
you trying to be sneaky about it, or are you
Yes.
just trying to make sure? Okay, go ahead and make a
I'm being
stealth check.
sneaky and then careful.
Okay,
sneaky
make a stealth
first.
check. Yep.
Ugh.
Stealthy as a suit of armor.
Well, you did throw me at a wall. Like, I'm not gonna take shit for this.
Okay.
Sorry.
Niter's got a broken nose, just kind of stumbling through this place for gold like Scrooge McDuck.
As you go in, the ground underneath you shakes a little bit.
I sling my right arm backwards and throw a bottle.
It's okay. And as you do it, you guys see this little bottle kind of. It's a Klein bottle, and it kind of just you see it has it's blocked off at the bottom, and it has some sort of liquid inside of it. It crashes next to you guys, and Niter disappears from his spot and reappears next to you guys.
Nope, not having that happen.
And you can see that the ground outside's not shaking, but the inside of the pyramid is a little bit. And you can hear emanating out of the pyramid. You hear, "You dare into my tomb."
I sling my arm back
I
again down a
immediately
hallway.
shout, no.
I sling my arm back again and I disappear.
Niter teleports again farther back.
I would like to use my phantom grapple to move further back as well.
I want to use Misty Step to move back 30 feet.
Everyone's just bamping out of there.
It's like,
Phoenix
fuck
just
this
like,
shit, we're out.
I would like to go back for Vidic. just grab him. Just Finnick, follow me. Last chopper out of Vietnam.
Yeah. The shaking stops and the voice ceases.
Gavin, you're muted.
Sorry. So that's made to scare you away, I suppose.
Maybe?
No, I think that's a preservation of life thing.
Look. I can tell you this. There is a butt-fuck ton of money in there. More than we saw in the Giants' house. It's worth 9 times our weight. It's in there. I can feel it.
So
There's enough money to own a house in there.
death also in there, because I'm allergic to dying.
Well, so am I. That's why I
about-
take pills for it.
How about we do this? How about we seal the entrance to that, and we'll just open that little lunchbox later.
I mean, how do you plan to do that?
What do you mean, we? You built it, you make it.
But actually, bigger question, Armax. Can you fly up and give us a scout of what this city looks like right now?
You know what?
Because I can only assume people have noticed.
Yes, no, I would like to see the beautiful look on people's rosy faces as they see the giant Egyptian pyramid that just came up by the Akrop Mountains.
Oh fuck, I forgot I was doing the Akrog Mountains. Wait, no, where do the Akrog Mountains at the War Mage Academy?
You just like to describe what has happened. You remember how RMX had one request of Niter, which was don't fuck up anything around here? You fuckstick. You have completely fucked it up. So yes, I'd like to fly or look around.
You're like 15 minutes walk away from the main campus of the War Mage Academy.
Oh yeah, so this place is fully abandoned.
This area is fully abandoned. So
Wait a minute.
of the places in this area, this was probably a decent one. But as you fly up and look, you can see some people looking down off some of the mountainous, like cliff-like areas, looking down at this pyramid.
I immediately run to the. I'm just immediately going to the War Mage Academy, and I'm just going to the dean's office and be like, I need everyone now. Literally now.
It's more of a Nubian pyramid, isn't it, guys? That's not in character, but it sort of is.
Yeah.
You
In
know,
size.
like what are we talking like in terms of like pyramid size? Are we
Rhombus
talking
of
about,
Terror,
like, Giza
Prerogative Deal. We don't
pyramid,
care
or,
what it
like-
is.
No, Nubian is it's the size of a house. A large house, but a house.
It's 60 feet
it's
around.
60 feet, 60 by
Yeah,
60 feet.
So it's a Nubian pyramid, not an Egyptian pyramid. Look it up.
No, yeah, it's not like a big ass like Pyramid of Giza stuff.
It's not a
still
fuck-off pyramid.
though. Yeah, it's still.
This is a tomb of an important priest.
Yeah,
pyramid.
it is tomb.
This is the
I don't care if it's a furry pyramid. There's loot
So
in
like
there.
one of the one of the wife's pyramids.
No. Okay. Frick. Hold on.
It's all right. It's a pyramid. That's all that matters. It's a pyramid.
It's a big pyramid.
Yeah, it's a 60-foot pyramid. That's all that matters. And
still pretty fucking big.
This one is
Big enough that
specifically
people are
60
like-
feet.
it's big enough that people were like, "What the fuck?"
I'm just going to the dean's office and say, I need a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
of people.
Seeing your urgency, you were admitted quickly, and you can see he's actually in the middle of a meeting with what looks to be a prospective student and his parents. And he looks over to you as you barge in the door. He says, Armax, this is unexpected.
Pyramid!
What?
Giant pyramid outside now. Come, you, me, go. We'll come back.
You
Nice
see
meeting you.
the kid who's like, just looking around like, what the fuck?
Like,
Dean,
I'm sorry, this is gonna be the coolest moment for him. It's like, I want to be a war mage, so if you can do cool magic, it's like, congrats, you're now gonna see a full military incursion.
he says,
No, I grabbed the kid. We're both going.
Oh, fuck no, don't get the kid.
They're doing the interview on the go. So you can do it outside.
The dean's just, we will continue this in a moment. He starts following you, and as you're walking and hastily, he's just, What the fuck did you do?
I didn't do it, I promise. An idiot did it. An idiot that I'm going to destroy. But first, I need you to get some strong people to help me destroy a pyramid. Also, there's gold inside.
Show me first. Show me first.
It's not gonna be that hard. It's visible from space.
I just walk him out the door and I just point at the giant pyramid. Just
You guys walk for a bit.
So,
He looks
so
down.
I'm taking bets on how powerful the undead thing inside.
We don't even know it's undead. Like,
looks down
I'm taking bets on what it is and how powerful it is and how many, things it'll kill when inevitably gets pissed off.
oh, Pinky, I got it. If I throw my implosion grenades in there, I can pull the loot out and not piss it off.
I believe that the loss of loot is the least of your problems, because first off, you're not getting a shred of that gold. But second of all, you just basically almost nearly fucked up an entire War Mage Academy.
No, I asked questions first. I made sure that what I was doing was relatively stupid.
Yes,
And you
I'm
complain
sure
about
that...
me being stupid. Wow.
Yeah, I'm actually doing this to spite you. That's why I hit
fire
it.
hellstorm. You've gotten innocent people involved.
Yeah,
I will destroy you.
yeah, this is spite for all the shit you've been doing.
Holy shit.
Oh,
okay.
good. Vlad just looked at the stats.
No. Don't worry. I've seen the stats.
I would like him to get everyone.
Give me a second. I'm rolling some stuff. 1 sec. There it is.
I mean, I'm kind of content. I summoned a mummy lord.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Holy shit! Did I really just do that?
What?
Oh, lame. Never mind. Oh, I just closed roll 20. Shit.
Oh, I hate that.
Smooth.
Sorry. I want to get this so I have it down. Oh. Okay. Alright, okay. Okay, so yeah, as you guys go, the dean looks down at it and just says, that wasn't there before.
No, it was not. Now, I need your help making it not there anymore. So if you could just get everyone. Literally everyone. We're not taking any chances on this. Get everyone.
Yep, I'll get the alumni ready. I do not want any of our current students to be killed.
Well, this is going
What's
on.
in there? Out of curiosity.
What we're going to go after. I assume nothing good. Bring lots of fire. I'm going to get the culprit.
Good. Assuming, well, one step at a time, and he walks away. Unless anyone's got some final words, I think that's where we'll end the session.
No.
I mean, I thought me,
that's
Pinky,
fine.
and Nemia would start doing crowd control. Just making sure no one gets too close.
Yeah.
Like, this is what an
What?
adventurer does. An adventurer screws up, but then realizes, oh, we gotta do something nice. We gotta make sure no one fucks with this thing.
I would like to do one thing real quick.
What's up?
I would like to handcuff Niter.
I'm totally taking the bets on what's in there and how dangerous it is.
Okay.
What are the odds running at right now as the crowd gathers?
At the moment, people are still keeping quite the distance away. So you'd have to do quite a bit of walking. I think everyone's still in that moment of like, what the fuck is happening down there? They haven't gotten to the we investigate part yet. So, but that might occur. next
Okay,
time.
well, as soon as that starts happening, I'm the fucking one taking the bets. This is very important.
Okay. All right.
Good man, good man.
And I have to. Oh my god. If you guys only knew what I rolled, it's just hilarious. Like, it's actually hilarious.
What did you roll?
I'm not.
What
I
you
don't
roll?
reveal it yet.
Or something, something that is like has 30 levels on us.
I don't want to. I don't want to reveal it yet.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, this sounds even better. Oh, we're gonna have to wait 2 weeks.
The entire skeleton, every single bone is its own demi-leech.
Wait a minute.
It turns out Asmodeus was in the pyramid.
I'll tell you the numbers that I rolled.
Numbers?
96 and 94.
Oh.
Oh, that's near the bottom.
So yeah, interesting stuff is happening.
I'm gonna, before the game starts up again, I'm gonna double check my, rules for my character and make sure I got
We have
everything
2
figured
weeks,
out.
so I mean, you got time, boyo.
All right. Well, that was fun. I'm sorry if I was a little distracted.
That's
My
all right.
apologies.
Oh, I call dibs not telling Candace.
I think she'll probably watch the video.
Funnily enough, that wasn't the biggest thing that could have happened.
Oh, I know
I'm
it
glad
wasn't.
we're on video.
I imagine that one of these was everyone within a 50-mile radius is dead.
Oh no, none of them are that blunt.
There is one that summons like a 200 diameter crater.
You know, I think if you summon the crater, I would have to literally kill your character.
That honestly, I think I don't think I read that one, but that one I would probably omit. So-
Oh,
Yeah, no, I
like 9
imagine
lists.
I imagine the ones that are like, let's just ruin the campaign
Yeah.
are not on the list anymore. Like,
I
I'm sure
want
that,
this to be random and fun, but not like everything dies.
I'm sure there's one that's like, roll a d20, however many. Those were, whatever number you get on the dice, that's how many dragons come out of the bean. You know, just something truly just what the hell.
We have been sent by Tiamat.
There is one that
No,
there is one that summons dragon eggs.
A bunch of each dragon a different type, and then they get in a big argument.
The five, there's like 5 metallic and 5 chromatic, and they just start.
And then 5. What's the other? There's a couple other types.
There's like the
one-
primordial
normal
ones.
metals, and then there's
Oh,
the
metallic.
gems, and an equal representation from each sect would be fucking awesome, and they'd all get in like this gigantic gang war.
Yes, I'm sure that would be very nice to have
Over
a game
the
war happen
city.
in Hope's- over Hope's Reach.
Oh god,
Like-
that'd be great.
Like I am, for some reason, I imagine that like I just see this big blast of things and like sort of like in what is it, Animal House? You just hear the dean just like Armax.
No, that would definitely be one I omitted if it existed.
I mean, you let this stick, so
Why couldn't it have just been
This
a?
one's not like, okay, look.
Okay, 4 chromatic, 4 metallic, 4 gem, 4 ferrous, and 4 planner.
This one is self-contained. Okay.
Yeah.
So-
like I get the impression this thing can't leave its tomb, or else it would have chased my ass.
Or maybe you just didn't go all the way. Maybe it's got a series of like, it's like go away now, or you're gonna get it.
Return
Please
the
send away the
slab,
car.
or suffer my curse.
Just hey, out of curiosity, Niter, go ahead and roll a D10,000.
Oh no, not that one! You
No,
bastard!
it's not. It's not gonna happen. I just want to see what would happen. I'm just interested.
Oh, please tell me that there was a curse on that pyramid.
No.
No. I gave him one that was like a D10,000.
That's a heck of a Word document. Is that like a database
Basically.
or an Excel sheet or?
Granted,
It's just a PDF.
a good chunk of it is like the critical hit table.
Okay, so this one doesn't make much sense because this requires a target, but I could flavor that.
Uh-oh.
Target attempts to strangle all trees within 100 yards. So we just flip a few words around there. All trees within 100 yards attempt to
Strangle everyone around them.
I believe at that point the target becomes me because of Wand of Wonder.
Okay, now I'm imagining like the dean's like showing the videos like we have a very illustrious college. You got students like sitting under trees, and then suddenly they just all start strangling people.
Just whoosh, grab someone by the neck. Oh god.
Are the trees supposed to do that? No.
Yeah, so
No,
Next time we're picking up with the entirety of the War Mage Academy dealing with a Mummy Lord's pyramid.
Yeah,
Okay,
she's gonna have.
hold on.
gonna have some
If I
fun
could break
coming back.
kayfabe, Vlad, does this count as me completing one of my life goals?
Let me pull it up.
Oh God.
Well, let me put it to you this way: after we're finished killing the Mummy Lord, probably gonna kill you, so it better be. Like, this is gonna be, like, you don't summon a pyramid in the
mean,
city.
like, not really.
Like,
Like,
Also,
it's-
let's be
Is it
fair.
something to do with mayhem in the life goals?
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Like, like, Zach, let's be fair. War mages have a range of 300 fucking feet. The Mummy Lord's maximum range is 80.
Yeah, but it's not really the letter of the law. It's the spirit of the law kind of thing, you know. It's kind of like, you know, when your friend gets the Axe body spray and the lighter and does it in the house. You know, he's not really gonna burn anything, but the fact that he's got a giant blowtorch in your house still deserves that swift
Jonathan's
kick. Of the
chores.
nuts.
Ah, chores. Ah, gotta go.
Yep, he has chores.
All right, I'm gonna cut the video now.
That's fine.